Right, we'll come back to this story, but we'll go across live to President Droupadi Murmu's address at the National Assembly of Botswana in the capital city, Gaborone.
It is a great pleasure to me to address the August House today. I thank you for giving me this honor. The National Assembly of Republic of Botswana is the temple of democracy of your proud nation. I bring to you the greetings and good wishes of the government and 1.4 billion people of India. I am delighted to be present in the vibrant city of Doordarshan today. I am truly overwhelmed by the warmth of welcome accorded to me and my delegation by the people and government of Botswana. I take this opportunity to thank His Excellency President of Botswana for inviting me to pay a state visit to Botswana. I also have, along with me, our Minister of State, Sri B. Somanna, as well as two members of Parliament, Sri P. Wasawa and Srimati D. K. Aruna. Since independence, the hard-working people of Botswana and the visionary leaders of Botswana have built a nation that stands tall for its commitment towards peace, stability, and inclusive development. Your remarkable progress from modest beginnings to a modern, confident, and prosperous society is an inspiration to everyone. Botswana is a shining example of democracy, good governance, and effective leadership. It is a testament of what is possible, and when a democracy is allowed to function for the welfare of the common people, when the national resources are deployed towards holistic development of the country and for the upliftment of the disadvantaged and less privileged ones. Honorable members of Parliament and my dear Speaker, India and Botswana share a natural friendship, one that is built on mutual trust and respect, shared values, and a common belief in democracy and human dignity. It is a friendship that has been built not with words and promises, rather on the bedrock of hard work, dedication, and people-oriented delivery. Over the decades, our partnership has not only been reinforced by our past collaboration, but also by the promise of its bright future. I am happy that my visit is taking place in the backdrop of our expanding partnership and also in the run-up to the 60th anniversary of establishment of our diplomatic relations next year. This is the first ever presidential visit from India to Botswana, and I have the unique privilege to be the first president of India to visit your beautiful country. It has been an honor for India to have been an early partner in Botswana's nation-building journey. Our cooperation has expanded across many sectors: education, health, technology, agriculture, defense, trade, and investments. However, among the sectors of our cooperation, we in India are most proud of our ongoing partnership in the field of capacity building and human resource development. In the last decade alone, more than 1,000 young friends from Botswana have studied and trained in India, returning home with new skills, expanded knowledge, and most of all, lasting friendships. Your Excellency, these people-to-people connections are, in fact, the real strength and driver of our enduring ties of friendship and cooperation. Excellencies, we as democracies need to be sensitive to the dreams and aspirations of our people, especially to the expectations of our youth. They indeed are the future, and they will define the trajectories that our countries eventually end up taking. The youth today do not just need education and skilling, but they also need avenues to build their professional lives and channelize their creative energies in nation-building efforts. For this to happen, we need to ensure robust and durable economic growth that is also environmentally sustainable. Today, as our economies modernize and diversify, new opportunities are emerging. We need to harness these new opportunities for the benefit of our people. Indian firms are active in Botswana's diamond, energy, and infrastructure sectors. We see immense scope for collaboration in renewable energy, digital innovation, pharmaceuticals, and mining. I invite the business communities from both our countries to work in collaboration to harness the full potential of our economic partnership. This would also be in consonance with Government of Botswana's Vision 2036 initiative. Today, India is the fastest growing major economy in the world. We are on a robust growth trajectory driven by structural reforms, digital transformation, expanding infrastructure, and a youthful workforce. Which sustains GDP growth average 7 to 8% annually, India is poised to become the world's third largest economy within the next decade and an enduring growth engine for the global economy. The vision of Government of India of a Viksit Bharat, developed India by 2047 aims to transform India into a fully developed, inclusive, and resilient nation by the centenary of its independence, emphasizing innovation-led industrialization, clean energy transition, global competitiveness, and equitable prosperity. Honorable Mr. Speaker and members, our two countries are united in our belief that global development must be inclusive. Technology and progress should benefit all humanity, and not just a few pockets. India and Botswana can together contribute meaningfully to a fairer and more sustainable world order. One that not only supports but also helps build meaningful global South collaboration and a reformed multilateralism. We thank the Government of Botswana for their support to India's efforts for a reformed and expanded UN Security Council. In the larger context of South-South cooperation, the role of Africa cannot be overstated. Africa is the continent of the future. With its youthful demographics and vast natural resources, the continent can fuel the growth of global economy. Guided by the 10 principles enunciated by our Prime Minister in 2018, India is firmly committed to expanding its partnership with the African region within the framework of India-Africa Forum Summit. The collaboration between India and African countries can help unlock the energies of our 2.8 billion people, which is 40% of world's population. It is a matter of immense satisfaction for us that during India's presidency of G20 in 2023, we welcome the African Union as a permanent member of G20. I firmly believe that India's vision of Viksit Bharat by 2047 and Africa's Agenda 2063 present an opportunity for active collaboration among our countries. If we can link our trajectories in a self-sustaining, positive manner, we can unleash our true economic potential, thus lifting millions out of poverty and giving everyone a chance to fulfill their dreams and aspirations. Honorable Mr. Speaker and members, the friendship between our nations is not just between the governments. It is a friendship between peoples who respect each other and share the same hopes for a peaceful and prosperous future. The vibrant Indian community in Botswana has been part of this inspiring bilateral partnership for over a century. While we celebrate their successes in your country, we also express our gratitude to the government and the people of this great country who accepted their Indian origin brothers and sisters with open arms and gave them an opportunity to contribute to economic development of Botswana and strengthening people-to-people ties between our two countries. Honorable Mr. Speaker and members, India is firmly committed to further deepen its partnership with Botswana across sectors and to share its development experience with Botswana. Let us work together to build a partnership that enriches both our nations and contributes to the greater good of the world. I thank you, Honorable Speaker and members of Parliament, for the gracious welcome extended to me and my delegation and for giving me this honor. May the friendship between India and Botswana continue to grow. Pula, Joy Hind.
All right, so that was President Droupadi Murmu's address at the National Assembly of Botswana in the capital city, Gaborone. Briefly tell you what she said. Truly overwhelmed by the warm welcome accorded, she thanked President of Botswana for inviting, praised Botswana for peace, stability and inclusive development. She appreciated their good governance and leadership, praising Botswana. She said, "Your remarkable progress is an inspiration to everyone." Also mentioned about India and Botswana friendship, said both countries share a natural bond. Partnership has been reinforced, she said, and promised for the bright future. And first ever presidential visit from India to Botswana, she said, an honor for India to become Botswana's early partners. She also said that partnership has extended to several sectors between both the nations: trade, capacity building, human resource development. Also said that my visit is taking place in run-up to the 60th anniversary of our bilateral relations. She also invited business communities of both countries to harness full potential of economic partnership. She also said that India's fastest growing major economy in the world and poised to become third largest economy within the next decade, and India and Botswana can contribute to more sustainable world order. President also said that India is committed to build its relations with African nations through Indian-African Forum Summit. So this was primarily the gist of what she said, and we'll have a detailed story in our subsequent bulletins.